Yo people, how's it going? It's your boy Richard Morse back and again with a match preview, and this time it's AFC Bournemouth versus Aston Villa. Sorry for that, I nearly fucked that up. But yeah, it's AFC Bournemouth versus Aston Villa at home on the Saturday, boys. And boy, it's a big one, lads. Let's cut straight to the chase. It's a really big one for us. These last 3 games of the season, I hate to say it, we need all 9 points really. Draws at this point in the season are not good enough. If we really are going for this European run, it kind of literally feels like now or never. Like, we can't afford to make any more mistakes at this point in the season. Draws, I suppose we could maybe possibly get away with a draw if it really came down to it. But still, if we really want to guarantee ourselves a European spot next season, we have to get all 9 points. I know going out against these fixtures, like, we got Aston Villa, Man City. The only easy one out of the last 3 is Leicester, who are already relegated, so they won't really give a shit. So yeah, these next 2 games, Aston Villa and Man City, are not going to be easy. Aston Villa have been knocked out of the Champions League, so Man City aren't even in the Champions League. They're out of it as well. They've had time to recuperate. All they've got left to play for is just trying to get into the top 4 or top 5 in terms of Aston Villa, get European run. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting next couple of games, and I'm hoping we can pull something out of the bag. But, if you look at the Arsenal game, on paper, did we really expect to get any 3 points? No. I even said going into that game, we'll be lucky to maybe get a draw. So the fact that we got 3 points was, don't get me wrong, it was unbelievable, but was it realistic at the time going into the game? Not really. And unfortunately, going into the next 2 games, it's as much as I want the 3 points in both of those games to get the 6 points, it's not looking likely, lads, unfortunately. So I'm not going to get too, on my high horse and, oh yeah, we're going to get European football, lads. The European tour is on. I'm going to try and keep this as realistic as possible and think of all the different possible outcomes that can come out of this game. If we get a draw, we'll still be behind Villa. If we even get a win, we'll still be, I think it's a few points behind them. So we won't move up the table. We may possibly move up the table if we win the next game after that against Man City. But at that point, it depends on if Man City are on the beach, because they've got also the FA Cup final as well to play for against Crystal Palace. They may prioritise that over the league. So yeah, it's going to be a very interesting one. I think it also depends on who we start for this game as well. Don't make me wrong, hardly anybody made any mistakes in the Arsenal game. I know we went 1-0 down, but it still felt like we still had a chance to come back into the game. And as soon as we got the first goal from Housen, after that unbelievable throw for Semenyo, I don't know how he did that. When I think someone said it was nearly 50 yards or some shit like that. I don't know how much it was, but Christ, he threw that like a rocket and Housen just gets his head on it. And then obviously the Evan Nilsson goal was a little bit sus, but you know what? They said it stood, a goal's a goal, and we move forward, ladies and gentlemen. Arsenal fans can cry about it all they want, especially after they just got knocked out by PSG. Oh, what a shit week they've had. Unbelievable. They lost, at home to PSG, they lost to us at home, and then they get knocked out by PSG away. What a crap week the Arsenal fans have had. And once again, they have another trophyless season. Now, I know coming from a Bournemouth fan, that's not saying much, because also we haven't won a trophy in, 10 years at this point? But, what's more funny? Arsenal bottling a Champions League final or Bournemouth? You're going to go with Arsenal, aren't you? Anyways, yeah, in terms of team selection, I think Kepa will still be in goal. Housen, Sabane, they have to be. Our centre-back duo, there's no point even changing it now with only 3 games left to go. Unless somebody gets a last-minute injury, there's no point even trying. Araggio, he can probably stay on the right back. I know Smith was supposed to be, but he got injured. Kluivert, I think we stick with Kluivert. I think we should do the same thing as we did in the Arsenal game, where we bring Semenyo on the second half. I feel like at times, Semenyo, he's one of those, he can have a really good first half and have a shit second half. Or, if you put him on in the second half, he can come on and make an impact. And I think he's probably better for us to come on in the second half when a lot of the players are tired. Defensively, they're tired, and he can just bomb down the wing and get us a goal. I think that's probably going to be the ideal way to do it. So I'll probably play Dango in front of Semenyo just for this game, or at least to start the game. In terms of midfield, I think you're going to have to go with either Tav, Cook, Adams. I think that's going to, unless you play Scott, that's the other option I would say for that one. Forward, obviously, it's going to be Evan Nilsson. There's no even question about that. Unless you want to really play it safe and maybe put Jefferson up front for the first half and then maybe bring on second half, maybe if you want to do that. But the thing is, Premier League's all we got to play for. There's no point doing that. So you just got to stick with Evan Nilsson at this point. And yeah, in terms of score prediction, I think it really will depend on how the first half goes. I feel like if we can get an early goal, especially at home with the home court advantage, I think we can find a way to park the bus. I feel like Aston Villa are a little bit rocky at the moment. You know, they've been knocked out of the Champions League. They've been knocked out of the FA Cup. All they have left is to try and get a European spot, similar to us. But I feel like with our Arsenal win, and there's a little bit of knock of confidence for Aston Villa, it does feel like there is an opportunity for Bournemouth to get something out of this game. But it really depends how we turn up in the first 45 minutes. If we don't turn up in the first 45 minutes, we'll be probably lucky to get a draw at best going in from that one. And yeah, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching my match preview. I've been your boy Richard Morse of the Cherries. If you're new here, please leave a like, share and subscribe down below. If you follow me on TikTok, give me a share and a follow. I will be doing a match day vlog for the game. I will be at home to watch the game. I'll be on the Vitality main outer stand if anybody wants to come see me there. I'll be happy to take photos, do like watch-alongs with you guys. I really enjoy it. I know the season's coming to end. I'm really sad to see it coming to end, but unfortunately, it just is what it is. We have the summer, and I can't wait to come back next season and do this all over again. I've enjoyed every single second of this, and I can't wait to do it again next season as well. So yeah, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your day. I'll catch you for the match day vlog, and I'll be doing the match day reaction afterwards, and I'll see you there. Up the Cherries. Come on, the Chairs. Let's go.